Welcome back to devlog number 13 for Efficiency, the best to-do list app ever created. Today, we are working on a system that we started yesterday, and it is still the merchant sell system. Now, for those who don't know, yesterday I did a bit of a rework on the merchant. This is, of course, holder placement art until we get better stuff from Colby, but for now, this is what we've got in the works. It still looks great. It's just, not pixelated. So a little bit off theme, a little bit random. It'll be better in future episodes. For now, though, the merchant does have a sell tab, and as you guys can see right here, I've updated this information text to actually say what you have in your inventory. So if we go ahead and use my dev controls and spawn in a bunch of random fish, we can now see that if we go to the sell menu and let's say we put in one of these guys, you can see what the name of the fish is, what the rarity is, how many fish you have, and how much gold the merchant is offering. If there is no fish in the slot, then the merchant will tell you to put a fish here, and I'll tell you what I'm offering for it. So let's go ahead and say if we put this guy in, he is clearly the fancy rarity because he is green. The purple rarity is, of course, the extravagant rarity. I do want to fix this where the rarities stay on one line, which I think I'll have to break them into separate text boxes to do that, or I will have to set all of the text at a smaller size, but that would kind of look a little bit odd. So I'm probably going to break them into separate text boxes, but that'll be, a future episode just because it's a very small change that's not going to take me too long. It's just a little bit tedious. Overall, the code for this, actually, I went back and forth on how to do it. I ended up doing it the inefficient way, but it's just because I don't think it's going to cost that much on processing times. What I'm doing is every single frame, I'm checking to see, okay, is there something in that slot? If there is, then we go ahead and update the info. Now, update info looks a little bit complex, but it's honestly not that bad. First off, you use the give one fish helper that we built in island script. This basically just checks to see what is in the box, and then will return you a value based on what the rarity is and what the index of that fish is in the list of all the fish. This will then allow you to get its name, allow you to get its rarity, obviously, because it's returning the rarity, and that's really all we need to calculate everything else. So from there, you're able to calculate how much gold the fish should sell for, what its name should be, how many of the fish you have. That's just done by parsing in your bait quantity text and then passing that in as an integer. We're using try parse just in case for some god forbidden reason the integer is not an integer, and then it would not return an error. It would instead just do a boolean. That would look a little bit funky. So I mean, if that situation arises, we should probably be throwing an error anyways, but I don't really know how to handle errors in an app yet because I haven't released one yet. So we're gonna go ahead and avoid them for now, and instead we're just gonna work with booleans because I think it's a little bit safer. I'm not sure. Then this else statement basically is just resetting you back to this else statement is for the the Elite 8. So this is for the fish that are not confined to the typical rules of how to fetch a name, and instead I have to do a little custom way to do it because I coded them weirdly. This else statement is the one that resets it back to normal if nothing is in the box. Overall, that is the new system that I built today. Not much, but that's because I was super busy today. Yet again, I've been having a lot of busy days, and I'm starting a new job tomorrow, starting an IT internship. So very excited for that, but gonna take up some time. We'll make sure to keep up with the daily uploads here on the Devlog channel. So make sure to stay subscribed to watch my progress across efficiency, and make sure to stay subscribed if you want to learn a thing or two about how to use Unity and all that fun stuff. But for now, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to like, subscribe, make sure to do all that fun stuff. Leave a comment if you've got any questions or anything like that. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one.